I know. There's nothing on the table. Here we go. We are on to rotations. The last one of the transformations?
I think so.
I think it is. We've done translation, which was a slide, reflection, which is a flip, dilation, which is a resize, and now a rotation, which is a rotate.
Are we going to change the size on this one?
No, we do not change the size.
So out of all the transformations, the only one that changes size
is the dilation.
Do we change shape at all?
Nope. We don't change shape with anything.
Okay.
The shape always stays the same. It just, something happens to it. We will rotate figures 90 degrees, 180 degrees, 270 degrees, and 360 degrees by using graphs. It's your learning target. Write it down. So.
Okay, guys, don't freak out.
I know. It's okay.
We're going to give you just a few seconds to write this down.
Yes.
Before we start talking, or should we talk first?
They tend to pause it. So right now, they've probably already written the whole thing down, and they're like, oh my gosh, would you guys just go on?
Okay, let's go on.
Okay, so this here, basically, rotate means to turn clockwise or counterclockwise. Think about a clock. Your hands are rotating around a clock. They're moving constantly. They happen to rotate clockwise. Hint, hint, clockwise. Huh, huh.
I think I just now got that. I'm only 35 years old now.
Yeah. Hey, I'm 30 at this point. Ha. While we film the video, I'm not. But when they watch it, I am. Whoa. So 90 degrees, your XY is going to turn in for a clockwise turn. XY will turn into Y negative X. I mean, so on. Then you'll see, like, for 180, a clockwise turn, negative X, negative Y. Basically, just look at these, know them. You just got to memorize this at this point.
And you know what? I'm going to show you a little bit of a trick in a little while. And you're going to feel so much better, I promise.
Yes. So let's look on the graph. If I have... Can we do a shape that's not a square?
Yeah. Come up with that. Just draw it on there.
Oh, good
Like
plan.
a trapezoid or something.
I'll do a trapezoid. It's a squeaky marker.
I made it squeaky so you wouldn't steal it.
I think I messed up. Did I mess up?
Is that a trapezoid?
Did I make it right?
It's fine.
Okay. So we've got our little trapezoid. I think it's a trapezoid. I think it's right. We've got our trapezoid here. And we're going to rotate it around the origin. It has to go around the origin, guys. And we're going to rotate it clockwise at 180 degrees. So if I'm going to rotate this at 180 degrees, it's going to go around my origin. We know 180 degrees. First off, we know 90, 180, 270, 360s all the way around.
Right.
So if I'm going 180 degrees, I'm making the two turns here.
Are we going to do clockwise or counterclockwise? Did you
We're
already
going clockwise. I'm the wrong way.
You're going the wrong way.
I'm going the wrong way. So if we're going clockwise, we're going to go here, here. It's still in the same spot for 180, but we just have to make sure we follow our directions. So for a clockwise turn at 180, my XY becomes negative X, negative Y. So XY becomes negative X, negative Y. So that means my 2, 9 becomes negative 2, negative 9. So negative 2, I'm going to put this in green, negative 2, negative 9 will be this point here. I need like, my thing's too big. Now 11, 9 is going to become negative 11, negative 9. So negative 11, negative 9 will go right there.
I bet you it's going to be upside down.
It will be upside down because then we've got 4, 12 is going to be negative 4, negative 12.
Boom. You owe me $5.
No, there was no betting on this.
You
And then
heard it, right? We bet.
the last one was 8, 12 will become negative 8, negative 12. I told you I was off on this trapezoid. It's funky looking, but it's funky looking on both sides because all I did was rotate it. And if you see, you can see them both now. I told you. You can see them both. This one is just a rotation. It rotated. So on here, it would have rotated sideways. And then it rotated. I can't.
You were something else. So do the hand thing.
So if you rotate here, this is going to rotate it here. And this is going to rotate. I can't. do it. Rotate it there. And then it'll rotate again one more way. Yeah, if we had...
I can cut out a quick little trapezoid. It's not going to be identical, but it'll be close enough.
It's okay. Just so you guys can see. And that's kind of all you have to do with rotations. The hardest thing on rotations is knowing where they're going to be.
So basically, it's almost. So from here, we rotated it like
That
this.
way. And then we rotated it this way. And if we were to rotate it 270 degrees, it'd be this way. And 360, wait, it matched up. So the 360 is the exact same thing.
Okay, so my shortcut, it's really not a shortcut. I mean, it kind of is. If I know that I'm going to go 90 degrees, I know that it's going to end up going like this somewhere. Okay? And what I do, because I can't memorize this stuff. What I would do is, okay, on this axis here, it's at 9, 2. That means that it's now going to go up 9 over 2. So it's going to be right here. Okay? Same thing with this thing. Same thing with if I rotate it again into this section. I know it's going to go up 9 over 2. So I've rotated. It's going to come over here. It's going to go up 9 over 2. Look at that. Exact same thing. It's a few more steps, but I didn't have to memorize this whole X and negative Y and this. It's too confusing for me. But if you're really good at memorizing, memorize this.
That.
If you're not, learn the whole counting thing, and it's going to work out beautifully.
And one thing, like, I know I'm going to have that hanging on my wall for a little bit. So if you're bored in my class or something where you're spacing off in my class, just stare at it.
Okay, I said we
Memorize
do
it.
one more just to show them the counting, like I said.
And we'll do a counterclockwise one.
And let me go ahead and cut a funny shape out. Let's do like a triangle or something.
Yeah.
And I'm going to do it we're going to do it closer to the middle so it's easier for them to see.
Yeah, sorry, my fault.
No, it's not. May I do this one?
Yes, you may.
Okay, so here's my triangle. Let's hope it fits kind of okay. Let me see if it doesn't.
I think that's pretty good.
We'll just call it, just for the sake of, you know.
sevens.
And let me do it over here. There we go.
Oh, there you go.
Okay, so I'm going to, just for the sake, I'm going to kind of round it to 9 here because it's not a perfect, okay. And then this here, and I'm going to round it up here. Okay, so instead of doing that fancy math that Ms. Groves showed us, what I'm going to do is I know if I'm going to rotate it 90 degrees, I know it's going to move into the quadrant
Let's
under.
go counterclockwise instead of clockwise.
Okay, so counterclockwise 90 degrees. That means that it's going to rotate like this. Oh, look at that. Okay, so where it was here, this is no longer my y-axis. I had to rotate it this way. So this is now my y-axis. So if it was 9 over 1, I'm going to go up 9 over 1. But Mr. Green, those are negatives. I know, but remember we changed it. We rotated. I rotated my entire paper. I also know that this was up 1 over 1. Well, I'm going to go up 1 over 1. This one over here was over 9, up 1. I'm going to go over 9, up 1.
And you still get it.
And there, so let me use the marker. Here was my original. Here's my rotated clockwise 90 degrees. I was about to say negative 90, which technically that's what it is.
Yeah.
But, okay. And then.
So like if we looked at this too, just to show you guys that it works both ways. Let's flip it the right way. Just to show you, she showed you the points. Perfect, awesome to count. Then you can see we're doing counterclockwise, and we did a 90 degree, so it was a negative y, x. So my 1
is now a negative 1, positive 1.
So it works both ways. Either way works. I know the numbers and the x and y's and negatives are scary, but if you can't figure out the flipping of the paper too.
The flipping of the paper, it's just, that's how, when they taught this to me when I was in college, I couldn't. I ended up just teaching my own way, and it worked. So then if I wanted to do, once again, this was a 90. If I wanted to do a 180, I'm going to have to flip it once, and then flip it again.
Twice, yes.
So, and I know that I know it's only 1 away from here. I know it's up 1 over 1 over. There we go, done.
Beautiful.
And I know you're not going to have the luxury of having a little triangle in your paper on a star, but you know what? If you can remember all of this, it's going to be so worth it. And then here's my other one. What was it? 270.
And remember 360, guys, it's
Takes
just
you
back
back
where it was. So 360 is just a full circle. You can't go any further.
Oh, look at that. So pretty. It's a cool design.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I think that might be it.
That might be it. Let's.
Peace out.
Bye.